What is anticipatory self-defense under IHL's jus ad bellum? Imagine knowing an attack is coming and having the right to act before it actually happens. That's what anticipatory self-defense is all about in international law. It falls under the broader rules called jus ad bellum, which decide when a country can go to war. These rules are different from jus in bello, which focus on how wars are fought and protecting civilians during conflict. The main legal document for modern jus ad bellum is the United Nations Charter. It says a country can defend itself if attacked, but it doesn't clearly mention anticipatory self-defense. Anticipatory self-defense means a country can use force if it believes an attack is about to happen soon. But it's not enough to suspect something. The threat must be very clear and immediate. The key ideas are necessity, proportionality, and immediacy. Necessity means the attack must be the only way to stop the threat. Proportionality means the response should not be more forceful than needed. Immediacy means the threat is so close that waiting isn't an option. The concept comes from a famous case called the Caroline incident in the 19th century. It set the standards for when anticipatory self-defense might be legal. These principles say that force can be used if there is a clear, urgent danger that cannot be stopped any other way. But this idea is controversial because it can blur the line between lawful self-defense and illegal aggression. If a country acts too early or without enough proof, it might violate the rules of the United Nations Charter, which bans the threat or use of force against other countries, territory, or independence. Many experts agree that anticipatory self-defense should only be used when the threat is truly imminent. Countries are also encouraged to report their actions to the United Nations Security Council to keep things transparent. From the perspective of international humanitarian law, protecting civilians is very important. Even when a country claims it is acting in self-defense, it must follow rules that prevent harm to civilians. This means any military action must be necessary, proportionate, and take precautions to avoid civilian casualties. In summary, anticipatory self-defense is a legal idea that allows countries to act before an attack happens if the threat is immediate and serious. It's governed by the principles of necessity, proportionality, and immediacy. But it must always align with the rules of international law, especially the rules that protect civilians and prevent unnecessary violence.